Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. YNR spoilers. Adam runs out of patience with Chelsea's defense of Billy. The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers tease that Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, will lose his patience with Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, over her loyalty to Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. What is this? He decides enough is enough, vowing to publish the article on Newman Media that would destroy Billy in Genoa City. Of course, Chelsea tries to talk Adam out of it. She doesn't want to hurt Billy, believing there is a better way to get to Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn. When it comes down to it, Chelsea makes a difficult decision, possibly choosing to leave Adam over his hatred for Billy. Adam's plan rattles Chelsea. Chelsea knows the history between Billy and Adam. Years ago, Adam accidentally hit Billy's daughter, Delia Abbott, when she was crossing the street on a cold Halloween night. Since that incident, Billy has weaponized Delia's death against Adam, using his shame and guilt over the accident against him. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Adam includes Chelsea in his plan for Billy. He will publish the piece they created, one that could end Billy's reputation in Genoa City. Chelsea is dead set against it. She believes there is a better way to handle it. However, Adam disagrees, and he's tired of arguing with his father, Victor Newman, Eric Braden, over it. It's time to get it over, so Victor will stop taunting Adam by calling him weak. Chelsea can't hold back. She tells Adam that she is not okay with him directly trying to destroy Billy. She still cares for him and doesn't want to see him in pain. It can be avoided by not following Victor's orders. Chelsea's big decision. On Friday, August 15th, Chelsea informs Adam that if he publishes that damaging piece of Billy, she will re-evaluate their relationship. She implies that if Adam publishes that piece on Billy, she will leave him. She won't allow Billy to expose Billy. What is this? Adam doesn't understand Chelsea's loyalty. Billy is working with Kane, who is trying to take Newman Enterprises, including Newman Media, away from Victor's hands. The fact that Chelsea wants to protect him when he's trying to strong-arm Newman from his family makes his blood boil. Chelsea doesn't know what Adam expects her to do. She cannot be part of his plan to destroy Billy, even if he is on the wrong side of Victor and Kane's war. YNR fans, do you think Chelsea will leave Adam over Billy? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. Remember to watch The Young and the Restless, airing weekdays on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. YNR spoilers. Adam runs out of patience with Chelsea's defense of Billy. In Genoa City, relationships are built on shaky alliances, broken promises, and deep-rooted grudges that never truly fade away. For Adam Newman, patience has never been one of his strongest qualities, but recently he's been trying to practice restraint in the wake of family conflicts and romantic complications. Unfortunately, that restraint is quickly unraveling, especially when it comes to Chelsea Lawson's continued defense of Billy Abbott. Spoilers tease that Adam's simmering frustration could finally boil over, leading to explosive confrontations, a potential love triangle shift, and even new business warfare. What started as a subtle annoyance may soon spiral into a game-changing showdown for everyone involved. Adam and Chelsea have always had a complicated dynamic. They share a son, Connor, and while co-parenting has forced them to stay in each other's orbit, their history of romance, betrayal, and heartbreak adds layers of tension to every interaction. Recently, Adam has been hoping to find stability with Sally, trying to step into a healthier relationship, but Chelsea's ties to him and to their son remain a constant pull on his emotional energy. The problem? Chelsea's growing closeness with Billy has Adam seeing red, and his patience is wearing dangerously thin. Chelsea's perspective is far different. After her darkest days, including mental health battles and the fallout of her manipulations, she's trying to reinvent herself as a stronger, more grounded woman. Billy Abbott stepped into her life at the right time, providing compassion and support when she needed it most. Now Chelsea sees Billy not as the reckless gambler or Newman family adversary, but as someone who genuinely cares about her well-being. That bond, however, has not only raised eyebrows but also created tension with Adam, who can't ignore Billy's checkered past or his relentless rivalry with the Newmans. For Adam, watching Chelsea defend Billy time and time again feels like a betrayal. Spoilers hint that Adam's frustration won't stay bottled up much longer. His concern isn't only about Chelsea's choices, but also about how Billy's involvement could affect Connor. Adam has long been fiercely protective of his son, sometimes to the point of controlling behavior. Now, with Billy becoming a bigger presence in Chelsea's life, Adam fears that Connor could get caught in the crossfire. For Adam, Billy is not just another man in Chelsea's world, he's someone with a long history of recklessness, instability, and schemes against the Newman family. The thought of Billy being a role model or influence in Connor's life sends Adam into a tailspin. Chelsea, however, sees Adam's resistance as yet another example of his controlling nature. In her mind, Adam can't dictate who she chooses to spend time with or who she allows into her and Connor's life. She views Billy as a source of stability, someone who understands her struggles because of his own history of mistakes and redemption arcs. This difference in perspective sets up a fiery clash that fans know won't end quietly. As spoilers tease, Adam will soon confront Chelsea more directly about her loyalty to Billy. What begins as a tense conversation about co-parenting and concern for Connor may escalate into accusations, old wounds reopening, and sharp words that neither can take back. Adam may accuse Chelsea of being blind to Billy's flaws, while Chelsea could fire back that Adam is the one refusing to change, forever defined by his grudges and inability to move on from the past. This conflict won't just stay personal, it could bleed into Genoa City's business scene. With Billy now co-leading Jabot and Adam entangled in Newman Media and other ventures, the professional overlap is unavoidable. Adam could use his influence to strike back at Billy in business, escalating a personal rivalry into corporate warfare. Chelsea's defense of Billy may only add fuel to Adam's determination to undermine him at every turn. Viewers know that once Adam decides to go to war, he rarely backs down until the damage is done. At the same time, Chelsea's continued support of Billy could spark questions about whether their relationship will deepen romantically. Right now, Chelsea insists that her bond with Billy is rooted in friendship, support, and mutual understanding, but in Genoa City, friendships often turn into more. Adam's growing hostility may unintentionally push Chelsea closer to Billy, creating the exact outcome Adam fears the most. If Adam lashes out too harshly, Chelsea may retreat into Billy's arms, cementing a love triangle that could redefine their storylines for months to come. Spoilers also tease the possibility of Connor being directly affected by this feud. The young boy has already struggled with his parents' rocky history, their breakups, and their attempts to co-parent peacefully. Adding Billy into the mix could confuse Connor further, creating emotional turmoil. If Adam and Chelsea's disagreements spill over into their parenting, Connor could act out, forcing them to confront not only their own issues but also the well-being of their son. Another key layer to this storyline is how Sally Spectre will react. Adam's partner has already been walking a fine line with his lingering connection to Chelsea. Sally understands that Adam and Chelsea will always have a bond through Connor, but if Adam grows increasingly fixated on Chelsea's choices and Billy's involvement, Sally may feel sidelined. This could create strain in Adam and Sally's romance, perhaps opening the door for rivalries, insecurities, and even new alliances. Will Sally step up to remind Adam where his loyalties should lie, or will she decide she's had enough of his lingering obsession with Chelsea's life? Billy, on the other hand, may find himself caught in the middle of a storm he didn't anticipate. Though he's grown closer to Chelsea, his old habit of poking the Newman bear may resurface as Adam comes at him with full force. Billy may try to downplay Adam's anger or claim he has no interest in stirring trouble, but longtime viewers know Billy can't resist a good fight, especially when it involves a Newman. Chelsea's defense may embolden him, setting off a rivalry that threatens to undo any progress he's made in stabilizing his life. The ripple effects of this storyline could extend far beyond Adam, Chelsea, and Billy. The Newmans and Abbotts are constantly circling each other in business and personal matters, and Adam's loss of patience could ignite a chain reaction. Victor may step in to warn Adam not to let personal grudges interfere with business, while Jack may feel compelled to defend Billy, dragging Jabot into the fray. Even Lily, who has shared a rocky history with Billy, could be drawn back into the storyline as she questions Billy's new dynamic with Chelsea and what it means for his future. In the end, Adam's inability to accept Chelsea's defense of Billy could have massive consequences. For Chelsea, it's about reclaiming her independence and making her own choices, even if Adam disagrees. For Adam, it's about protecting his son and preventing his old rival from worming his way into his family. And for Billy, it's about proving that he's not the reckless disaster Adam paints him to be, but spoilers suggest he may also find himself tempted to provoke Adam just to watch him lose control. As the weeks unfold, fans can expect heated confrontations, unexpected alliances, and emotional fireworks. Adam's patience may have finally run out, but Chelsea's refusal to back down ensures that this battle is only beginning. Will Adam's anger push Chelsea further away, strengthening her bond with Billy? Or will Chelsea see cracks in Billy's facade that force her to reconsider her loyalty? One thing is clear, this triangle is about to become one of Genoa City's most explosive storylines, reshaping the dynamics of Adam, Chelsea, Billy, and everyone in their orbit. Y&R spoilers, Adam's plan rattles Chelsea. In Genoa City, Adam Newman is never without a plan. Whether it's for business, love, or revenge, Adam always finds a way to put himself at the center of the storm. Spoilers now tease that Adam's newest scheme is about to rattle Chelsea Lawson to her core, setting off an emotional rollercoaster that could redefine their complicated relationship and shake up their fragile co-parenting dynamic with Connor. For Chelsea, Adam's latest moves bring back haunting memories of their tumultuous past, leaving her unsure if she can handle being dragged into his orbit once again. Adam's history with Chelsea has always been filled with passion, betrayal, and unfinished business. They've been lovers, partners in crime, enemies, and co-parents. They share an undeniable bond through Connor, but beyond that, their lives seem inextricably intertwined, no matter how hard they try to move on. Whenever Adam hatches a plan, Chelsea often ends up tangled in it, sometimes as an accomplice, sometimes as a victim, and sometimes as the very person he's fighting for. Spoilers suggest that this time will be no different. The core of Adam's plan revolves around his obsession with securing power and protecting his son. He has always believed that his unique way of strategizing, calculated risks, manipulative plays, and clever deception, is justified if it means keeping Connor safe and proving himself to Victor. But Chelsea doesn't see it that way. She has been down this road before with Adam. She knows how quickly one of his schemes can spiral out of control, dragging everyone in his orbit into chaos. For Chelsea, Adam's plan doesn't just feel like another one of his missions, it feels like a dangerous storm that could upend her hard-won stability. Spoilers indicate that Adam may be targeting Billy Abbott once again, using a new business maneuver or personal manipulation to undermine him. Billy has become a constant thorn in Adam's side, and Chelsea's defense of Billy has only made things worse. If Adam's plan involves exposing Billy, humiliating him, or cutting him out of Chelsea's life by force, Chelsea will have no choice but to step in. She knows how dangerous Adam's vendettas can be, and she fears that Connor could be caught in the crossfire. Chelsea's reaction to Adam's plan isn't just about strategy, it's about her emotional scars. Adam has broken her trust too many times in the past, whether through lies, manipulations, or reckless schemes. Every time he says he's changed, something happens to prove otherwise. Now, as she learns the details of his new plot, Chelsea may feel herself spiraling into old fears, memories of when Adam's decisions nearly cost them everything, including Connor's stability and her own mental health. Spoilers hint that Chelsea may confront Adam in a heated showdown, accusing him of being incapable of putting family above his thirst for power. Adam, of course, will argue that Chelsea doesn't understand his vision. In his mind, every plan he creates is justified by love, loyalty, and necessity. He sees himself as protecting Connor's future by eliminating threats and securing Adam's plans always come with collateral damage, and she refuses to let Connor be collateral again. This clash between their perspectives sets the stage for one of the most emotionally charged storylines they've faced in years. The fallout from Adam's plan may ripple beyond just Chelsea and Billy. Spoilers tease that Sally Spectra could also be pulled into the mix, testing her relationship with Adam. If Sally discovers that Adam is once again prioritizing schemes and obsessions over building a healthy life with her, she may start to question whether she can truly trust him. This could lead to a painful love triangle, with Sally stepping back while Chelsea becomes embroiled in Adam's drama yet again. Ironically, Adam's plan, designed to prove his strength and loyalty, could end up alienating both women in his life. Chelsea's reaction may also spark new alliances. If Adam's target is Billy, Chelsea could find herself teaming up with Billy to shield him from Adam's manipulations. This would not only infuriate Adam but also strengthen Chelsea's bond with Billy, creating tension in her co-parenting with Adam and raising questions about whether Chelsea and Billy's friendship could evolve into something deeper. For Adam, this would be the ultimate betrayal. Not only does Chelsea reject his plan, but she also chooses Billy's side over his. Connor's role in all of this cannot be overlooked. The boy has already struggled with emotional turmoil, moving between his parents' complicated worlds, and searching for stability. If Adam and Chelsea's fight over his plan intensifies, Connor may become caught in the middle once again. Spoilers hint that Chelsea's greatest fear is that Adam's choices will damage Connor's mental health, forcing her to make difficult decisions about custody and boundaries. For Adam, the thought of losing time with his son could drive him into even riskier behavior, escalating the situation further. The storyline also ties into the broader Newman family drama. Victor has always had a complicated relationship with Adam, and spoilers suggest that Adam's plan may either impress Victor or backfire spectacularly. If Victor sees Adam's scheme as reckless, he may cut him down, once again reminding Adam that he'll never measure up to Nick or Victoria. But if Victor secretly admires Adam's boldness, it could reignite family wars, with Adam gaining temporary favor at the cost of destroying his bond with Chelsea. What makes this storyline so explosive is its emotional depth. Adam's plan isn't just about business or revenge, it's about proving himself, protecting his son, and holding on to the relationships that matter most. Chelsea's reaction isn't just about disapproval, it's about fear, trauma, and the desperate desire to shield herself and her child from the chaos Adam brings. Their confrontation will be filled with raw emotion, old wounds, and the possibility of rekindled sparks amid the wreckage. As spoilers tease, the coming weeks will bring fiery arguments, shocking revelations, and possibly dangerous consequences. Chelsea may be rattled to her core, but she won't back down. Adam may believe his plan is foolproof, but Chelsea will fight to protect Connor, even if it means standing against Adam completely. The question is, will Adam realize he's pushing Chelsea away before it's too late, or will his relentless need to control the game cost him the very people he claims to be protecting? In the end, Adam's plan may not only rattle Chelsea but also change the trajectory of their lives forever. Fans can expect heartbreak, unexpected alliances, and the kind of emotional fireworks that only Adam and Chelsea can deliver. YNR spoilers, Chelsea's big decision. In Genoa City, every choice comes with consequences that ripple far beyond the moment. Chelsea Lawson knows this better than most. She's been a con artist, a lover, a mother, and a survivor. Now spoilers reveal that Chelsea is facing one of the biggest decisions of her life, one that could change her future, shake her relationships, and alter the balance of power in ways she never anticipated. For Chelsea, this isn't just about choosing a path, it's about redefining who she wants to be, what kind of life she wants for Connor, and whether she's finally ready to leave the chaos behind or dive headfirst back into it. Chelsea's decision has been brewing for some time. After her struggles with mental health, her past manipulations, and her complicated ties to Adam Newman, Billy Abbott, and even Nick Newman, she has been trying to rebuild herself into someone stronger and more independent. But Genoa City doesn't make it easy for anyone to move on cleanly. Every corner holds reminders of her past mistakes, every relationship comes with baggage, and every step forward risks pulling her 2 steps back. Now Chelsea finds herself at a crossroads where she must decide, will she continue to tether herself to men who bring both passion and pain, or will she finally forge her own path and prioritize her son and her own healing above all else? Spoilers hint that Chelsea's big decision may revolve around choosing between Adam and Billy. Adam has been relentless in his schemes, often rattling Chelsea with his manipulative plans that he swears are for the greater good. His latest maneuver has already tested her patience and shaken her trust. Billy, on the other hand, has been a surprising source of comfort. After everything he's been through, gambling addiction, failed relationships, and clashes with the Newman family, Billy understands brokenness in a way Chelsea deeply relates to. But aligning herself with Billy comes with risks too. His history of self-destruction and impulsiveness could drag her down just when she's trying to rise above. For Chelsea, the decision isn't just about romance, it's about stability. Connor's well-being weighs heavily on her heart. He has been through so much, from emotional struggles to watching his parents clash over and over again. Chelsea knows that whoever she allows into her life will inevitably affect her son's world. Does she risk exposing Connor to Adam's volatility, or to Billy's unpredictability, or does she choose to remain single and focus solely on being the strongest mother she can be? This decision could also pull in Sally's spectra, adding even more layers of drama. If Chelsea leans toward Adam, Sally will see it as yet another intrusion into her relationship. If Chelsea defends Billy, Adam will view it as betrayal. Either way, Chelsea's choice will set off fireworks that extend well beyond her immediate circle. Genoa City thrives on tangled webs of loyalty and rivalry, and Chelsea's decision is about to entangle nearly everyone. Spoilers suggest that Chelsea may initially lean toward protecting Connor above all else, possibly pulling back from both Adam and Billy. But as tensions rise and emotions run high, she may be pulled back and despite herself. Old feelings for Adam could resurface, especially if he makes a desperate plea to prove he's changed. At the same time, Billy's steady presence during her vulnerable moments could tip the scales in his favor. Chelsea has always been drawn to men who make her feel understood, and right now, Billy offers exactly that. The big decision could also involve Chelsea's professional future. With her creative drive and ambitions, she may decide to take on a new project or align with a new partner that will force her to prioritize work over messy personal entanglements. Such a move would be bold and empowering, signaling a new chapter where Chelsea defines herself not by the men in her life but by her own achievements. Of course, in Genoa City, even business choices bleed into personal drama, so this too could pit her against Adam, Billy, or even Lily Winters if their interests collide. Emotions will run high as Chelsea weighs her options. Spoilers tease that she may confide in Sharon, who has walked similar roads of heartbreak and survival. A heart-to-heart with Sharon could provide the clarity Chelsea needs, but it could also stir up tension, especially if Sharon urges her to choose independence while others push her back into romance. The fallout from Chelsea's decision will be far-reaching. If she chooses Adam, she risks reigniting old flames that could burn her once again. If she chooses Billy, she could be opening herself up to a new romance but also a new round of family feuds and business wars. If she chooses herself and Connor, she may gain peace but risk alienating both men, who won't take rejection lightly. What makes Chelsea's decision so compelling is the emotional depth at its core. This isn't just about who she dates, it's about who she is. Chelsea has always been torn between her darker impulses and her desire to be a better person. Her decision will reveal whether she's ready to fully embrace redemption or whether the lure of passion, chaos, and risky love is too strong to resist. Spoilers tease that whichever path Chelsea chooses, the drama is only beginning. Expect heated confrontations, emotional breakdowns, and possibly a shocking twist that makes her choice even harder. Genoa City thrives on unpredictability, and Chelsea's story is about to deliver it in spades. At the heart of it all, Chelsea's big decision is about love, family, and identity. Will she go back to Adam and risk reliving their toxic cycle? Will she take a chance on Billy and see if two broken souls can heal each other? Or will she choose herself, carving out a new chapter defined by independence and strength. The answer will change not only Chelsea's life but also the lives of everyone connected to her. And no matter what she decides, one thing is certain, Chelsea Lawson is about to prove once again that in Genoa City, no decision comes without drama.